Hey, what's up? What's going on out there? I'm going to check out this video with Marc Lamont Hill. He's going to talk about Charles Barkley sticking up, I guess, I think Caitlin Clark. And I guess Marc Lamont Hill has a problem with what Charles Barkley's saying. I haven't seen the comments that Charles Barkley's made or whatever, but I'm going to check out the video and see what they're talking about.
Black men, I find too often, some of us just need to cape for these white women. Now, look, we should stand up for humanity. We should be honest. We should be principled. We should be morally consistent. All of that, yada yada.
For those of you who don't know, this is the same guy that said men could have babies too. I'm just saying. So, hey, just to give you some of his thought process.
Yeah, all true. But sometimes, y'all go out y'all way to jump in front of the moving bus, to jump in front of the truck for white women who wouldn't spit on you if you were on fire. Now, I'm gonna give you an example of what I'm talking about. Just the other day, Charles Barkley went on Bill Simmons' podcast, and apparently he has a bone to pick with the players of the WNBA. And is he mad at them for what? What's the issue? What's his outrage about the WNBA? Is he outraged that the league doesn't give them enough resources, enough money? Is he not worried? Is he worried they don't get enough television appearances? Is he worried that we haven't put a developmental pipeline sufficiently entrenched in communities so that we have new generations of girls playing hoops? Have we not raised the salaries enough so that, women NBA players, WNBA players can don't have to go overseas and risk their lives like we saw Brittany Griner do in Russia? I mean,
risk their lives like Brittany Griner. You already know what time it is with Russia. They're going to be picking things, especially when it comes to Americans. Like she had some weed or whatever the case may be. They were just looking for something, to pick on her about. Because trust and believe, plenty of people from over here went over there with drugs and they never got, locked up. But that's another topic for discussion. But let's keep it like I say, let's keep it a Holyfield, which means let's keep it the real deal. Nobody is watching the WNBA like that. I've never been in a spot where somebody said, man, turn that WNBA game on. Never been in a bar, never been in a lounge, never been anywhere where somebody even remotely came close to saying that. Now, people watch like women's college basketball, especially like around the time of March Madness and stuff like that. But the WNBA, nah, stop it.
These are conversations we could have. You could stand up and fight for how these women are disrespected, all the things. But no. Charles Barkley got a bone to pick with the women in the WNBA, and you will be shocked to know that his beef is in defense, not of the 99, I ain't gonna say 99, of the overwhelming majority of Black women who were in the league. No. The Chuckster is defending Ms. Caitlin Clark. Listen to this.
These ladies, and I'm a WNBA fan, they cannot have this Caitlin Clark thing up any worse if they tried. These ladies, and I'm a WNBA fan, they cannot have this Caitlin Clark thing up any worse if they tried. People believe what we say on television. Just because people don't like you or your personality, they can't get on TV and slander you. It's just total bullshit. This girl is incredible. The number of attention, eyeballs she's brought to college and the pros, and for these women to have this petty jealousness, you say to yourself, damn, what is going on here? And the thing I love about her, she never says a word. But these ladies, who I love and respect their game, they couldn't have this thing up any worse. There's been so much negativity, and a lot of it is just petty jealousness. These ladies, and I'm a WNBA fan.
So that's your boy Charles Barkley.
All right, before Marc Lamont speaks, I'm going to say he's right. they're jealous of Caitlin Clark. Like all this attention she's bringing, she's not in the media like that as far as like saying something or anything that's negatively been affecting her. All that is going to pay off for them in the long run. It's bringing money, more attention. So you know what they should do? Fall back. They always complaining about money and riding coach or whatever they have situation they have going on. Fall back and let the bread come, because that's what's going to happen. And another thing too, they made a mistake not taking her, those other young girls over there. I think her name Angel Reese, and it's another like two other young ladies or whatever. They could have taken over there. They could have just sat on the bench like the women were going to win the championship or the gold medal anyway. They could have just taken them over there, and it would have brought more money and more exposure to the sport, you know. But that just goes back into catty behavior with women sometimes.
Saying how badly these WNBA women have just bungled the Caitlin Clark affair. Let me say a couple of things. First, I like Charles Barkley. I love Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley was my favorite player growing up. I think he's a great TV analyst, and I think he's right a lot more than people give him credit for. But when it comes to racial politics, sometimes Charles puts a little too much dip on his chip, and he be off base.
All right, I'm going to stop the video right there because I don't want to hear anybody, Marc Lamont Hill, just going in this whole quote unquote racial diatribe. I'm just going to say this. Charles Barkley has a point, man. They could have been making so much money off of these women if they let their jealousy subside and, and go, you know what, let her come in the league, let her do her thing. We're going to be here and we're going to benefit off of her doing well too. And there's other younger rookies coming into the league too. And I think some other younger players. But honestly too, it's a lot of WNBA players that are on the other side, if you catching my drift, But that's my opinion on it. If you have an opinion on it, drop a comment. Let me know what you think.